You are now watching Zach Lesage, the best place to learn about competitive Pokemon TCG. Let's get it! Yo, what's poppin' peeps? Welcome back to the channel, Zach Lesage here. Today we're going to be starting some more of our early coverage of Brilliant Stars. We have a returning deck that a lot of people love, Mad Party. Mad Party is coming back because Double Turbo Energy is going up in this deck, and it's a solid replacement for Triple Acceleration Energy. We also have access to Manaphy, which can help us win against Rapid Strike Urshifu and Jolteon, two very popular decks in our current Fusion Strike metagame. Have you played Mad Party before? Let me know what you think about this deck returning into the game in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and you want to know what? Let's jump into this deck profile so you can learn a little bit more about what we're going to see with our Brilliant Stars metagame. Here we have it, my early Mad Party deck. And I do want to say that when we've previously seen what a deck's supposed to look like, it does make it easier to build. So this one might be a little bit more polished than other Brilliant Stars decks that I've had, or any of the decks that we've had some kind of idea with what's going on. These ideas allow me to have a little bit more polish to them. That being said, Mad Party is not a deck that I expected to see in 2022, because I thought we laid this deck to rest once we had a bunch of counters towards the deck. We lost Triple Acceleration Energy. But from Brilliant Stars, this deck stands to gain the most, if not close to the most, because we gain Double Turbo Energy. And Double Turbo Energy reads, you can attach it to your Pokemon, they do minus 20 damage. That's fine. It's still a triple energy, or a double energy, I should say. Not a triple energy. That's triple acceleration. That's gone. We have double turbo energy, minus 20. But we can attack with Mad Party on Polteageist, or we can attack with Mad Party on Bunnelby. So there's going to be our two main attackers. Of course, we have Twin Energy, which is going to be the more optimal count. But you want to quickly decide between the game if double turbo energy is going to work, if we're going to be able to get those knockouts or not. In a format where we're playing against VMAX Pokemon that aren't able to draw multiple prize cards, single prize card decks that hit for a lot of damage are going to do very well. And if you're playing against other single prize card decks, you have Mad Party that can hit pretty much on par with them and knock them out quickly and rapidly. So I think it's really good. The whole strategy about the Mad Party deck is to have Mad Party Pokemon in your discard pile. You do more damage for that, so it's a consistent challenge between having Pokemon that can attack, such as Bunnelby and Polteageist, and having cards like Dedenne and Mr. Rime, Galarian Mr. Rime in your discard pile to do more damage. And as the game goes on, your deck gets more powerful. We've seen the strategy work similarly in the Galarian Moltres deck as the Fiery Wrath attack gets more powerful as the game progresses. Single prize card decks can scale themselves. Now, the big thing that we've added to this deck beyond the Double Turbo Energy, which was breathing life back into this deck, would be the Manaphy. Manaphy is a bench barrier Pokemon. We now have a way to block Jolteon and Rapid Strike Urshifu from drawing multiple prize cards. The way that the game is now shaped up, Mad Party seems like it might be decently positioned, and this looks like a solid build for it. So we have all the Mad Party Pokemon. Polteageist does have the T-Break ability, which allows us to draw some cards, pitch away some Mad Party Pokemon, and we also have Crobat that allows us to draw cards. We also have Oranguru that allows us to put cards on top of our deck and maybe reach a little bit, like dig deeper in the deck. We also have Galarian Articuno, which allows us to discard cards. So while we don't have a Dedenne GX anymore, we do have ways to discard cards. Another welcome reintroduction to the game is Ultra Ball, because Ultra Ball allows us not only to search for whatever we want in this deck, it does allow us to discard extra Mad Party pieces to do extra damage. This deck has always struggled with discarding pieces or having too many Dedennes on your bench, and you have to play like Giovanni's Exile, but at the same time, we can take Pokemon off our bench with Collapse Stadium, and we could discard a Crobat off our bench here or there, or maybe discard a Galarian Articuno and turn our deck back into only offering single prize card Pokemon to our opponent. We also have Research that discards cards. We have Boss's Orders to bring what we want. Roseanne's backup allows us to grab up to 4. We can choose up to 4 of these actions, or you can choose 1, 2, 3, or 4, however it works out. You can get back an energy, which counts as special energy as well. In this deck, so we have a way to recycle things. We have a way to get back Pokemon tool cards. We have a way to get back stadium cards, and we have a way to get back Pokemon cards. So Roseanne's a much needed addition to this deck as well, because we can have access to extra energies. I might even see a world where we cut down on double turbo energy for another Roseanne, but we can't always get it back with Pal Pad, so that seems to be working out pretty nicely there. Level Ball surges out most of our Mad Party Pokemon. It can also surge out Manaphy as well. It just doesn't grab Galarian Mr. Rime. So make sure that you're choosing the right Pokemon for the right actions. Like maybe you want to use Evolution Incense to obviously grab Evolution Pokemon, but you use like Level Ball wisely and make sure that you're just choosing the right Pokemon so you don't get caught up with things. So if you have the choice between Level Ball and Evolution Incense, don't use Level Ball for the Polteageist and Evolution Incense and not being able to grab a Sinistea, right? Quick Ball works very similarly to the Ultra Ball as a way it's the discard's necessary. That's one thing about Pokemon. Discarding cards is quite often good to get things in the discard pile, and again, our main strategy is to have Mad Party Pokemon in our discard pile. And draw more cards too. We want to thin our hand down to draw more cards with Crobat. We can always get Crobats back with Ordinary Rod or Roseanne's. Rinse and repeat. Drop them off the face of the world with Collapse Stadium or something like that. We have Pal Pad to regenerate our supporters so we can have access to more bosses orders if we have to research them away, or another Roseanne's, or maybe we need a draw supporter. Ordinary Rod does allow us to get back our resources similarly to Roseanne's, but we do want to have ways to get things back. Ordinary Rod might be better as a rescue carrier, to be honest. I do like that it can get back Crobat, so it is one of those things where I'm still trying to determine if there's a better spot for that, or maybe rescue carrier is necessary in this deck. Choice Belt is a spiritual reprint of Choice Band. It allows us to do an additional 30 damage to our opponent's Pokemon V, and that now encompasses Pokemon V, V Max, V Star, V Union, whatever V Pokemon we have in the active spot. This will allow us to do extra damage. You can probably get closer to those Okos, because we can get a lot of Mad Party Pokemon in our discard pile. We have access to 16 Pokemon, so if we have 15 of them in our discard pile, that's 300 damage, not including any weakness or anything else like that. And Choice Belt allows us to bring it to 330. So you can go late game, not get a Mew VMAX, even with one less, because Mew VMAX only has 310. Air Balloon's really useful on things like Articuno V or the Oranguru or anything else, just so you could always pivot in and out of things. We also have access to double turbo energy, that's a retreating agent, so we have ways to get them back as well with Roseanne's. Collapse Stadium, again, is when you play it down, if each player is only allowed up to 4 Pokemon on their bench. If you have more than 4 Pokemon on your bench, you discard first. We can use this again to clear our clutter off the bench, because Crobat's something that it's cool once you're drawing cards and thinning your hand down to draw cards. We don't want to let our opponent draw things. You could also use to discard a Mad Party Pokemon from play and do more damage with Mad Party. So late game, maybe that's your missing 20 damage. You could discard Pokemon from play. So that seems to be really working out there. Twin Energy is similar to Double Turbo, except it works on non-rule box kind of Pokemon. So it's working on the Bunnelbys, and it's working on the Polteageist. I keep on wanting to say Poltergeist, but that's just the name of an attack in the game. So it's probably the better one to be attacking, but middle to late game, just to try to determine like if the -20 is going to hurt you, try to pick correct scenarios when you can use that -20, so that when you have to do the +20 with Twin Energy, that's the way to view it. Hold on to those when it's more advantageous for you. So the whole, like, kind of running you through an average game, you're going to be looking at your opponent's max HP, what they can have, trying to get as hard as, like, high as possible, and really attacking into their Pokemon, discarding that many Pokemon that you possibly can. Don't go too crazy, because you don't want to be discarding too many Pokemon and not have enough Mad Party Pokemon to advance your board state. This deck is a ton of fun. There's a lot of moving pieces. It's quite difficult to play successfully, but it is going to likely be a successful deck as long as the Manaphy does work in stopping Jolteon, Rapid Strike, and that this deck is just a powerful single prize card deck. Now, I do want to let y'all know that the link in the description, there's a link to the Pokebeach translations. Shout out to Pokebeach for translating these cards early, so if you want to follow along or start creating your own Brilliant Stars decks, you can totally check that out. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about Mad Party. Do you think it's going to be good or nah? It's really one of those decks that's hit or miss. People either love it or hate it. I'm personally neutral on it, but I'm really excited to see it come back. And that's what we got going on for this video today. Hopefully you learned a lot about what's going to be coming up. I think Mad Party looks incredibly exciting, and for anyone who's played it before, you're in for a treat because this deck plays out the same, if not a little bit better. Of course, Dedenne GX is a huge loss for the deck, but we can make it up with cards such as Crobat and Galarian Articuno, and there's ways to spiritually play the same deck and have a lot of fun, and that's one thing that I like about Pokemon. So hopefully you enjoyed this deck. Again, let me know in the comments how you feel. By all means, start building some Brilliant Stars decks. I'd love to hear your opinions on those, and I do get back to everyone's questions and comments, what concerns everything. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out, and have a great day. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And my goal with this channel is to spread my love of the game and knowledge with our entire Pokemon TCG community. If you haven't already, help signal boost this video to other Pokemon TCG fans by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully we reach our goals really soon. Check out this recommended video, and have yourself a great day. Thanks.